guys, I'm Lynnie with Sunflower Spirit Tarot, and I'm here with the message for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any other significant placements. This is just a general message, so whatever I see is what I'm going to read. But my readings do typically focus on love and relationships. So Spirit, please give me messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any other significant placements. Benevolent ancestors, spirit guides, and members of our spirit team who come to us in and through unconditional love. What messages do you have for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any other significant placements? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any other significant placements. What do they need to know, see, and be aware of for their best and highest good? What do they need to know, see, and be aware of? Oh my goodness gracious. This is my last reading of the day, you guys. I'm tired. I'm up. I'm tired. All right. I hope you guys have been well. I have been well. All right, one more. Let's do one more. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Clarity, confirmation, comfort, whatever Cancer needs right now, let's give it to them. Just let them have it. The water signs are so expressive today. These cards are just jumping out the deck. And for that, I'm very grateful. I don't have to keep fighting for these spreads. Six of Cups, Strength, Nine of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, oh, Judgment, the Page of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Cups, ooh, and the Knight of Cups. Overall energy, Temperance. Let's clarify Temperance, please. Four of Pentacles, King of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. With the World. You know what's interesting about this is that there's some soulmate energy here, past love energy here, maybe past life love energy here with the Six of Cups opening the reading. But really, it could be just connecting to your childhood in a way. Because I don't necessarily see like a bad history with someone. I just think that maybe you have a history of dealing with like abandonment issues or something like that. Maybe you were abandoned in childhood. Potentially by a mother figure, but it doesn't have to be. Maybe you endured a lot of trauma when you were younger. I don't want to go too deep into that. That's your business. We're here to just read this energy about this love reading. I do think that you are coming into alignment with somebody represented here by this Knight of Cups. This is somebody new. This is somebody who is very curious about you. They might, I don't want to say watch you because that sounds kind of creepy, but they might just keep up with you on social media and things like that. They might just have a lot of admiration for you. They might have a crush on you, something like that. And you might have your eye on them as well. It doesn't have to be that, but I just feel like someone is feeling like they have to like just kind of go for it or just like do their best, put their best foot forward. I feel like the feminine energy is looking very, very attractive right now. And the feminine energy is not necessarily looking for anybody or looking for anything. And that seems to be when love always finds its way in, right? Whenever you're finally content on your own, either you just healed from a breakup or you finally don't feel the need to like have anybody on your arm or in your bed. You know what I'm saying? When you finally get to a place where you feel totally content, kind of just being independent and loving yourself, that's when people typically are the most attracted to you. And that's when love seems to kind of come on in. Sagittarian energy here with the Temperance card. We also have Judgment and Strength, which is Leo. And I would say probably Aquarius. I know different people have different energies from Judgment. We also have the World. That's 4 different energies. I think that's fixed sign energy. But anyway, with the Temperance card here, I just feel like there's a divine element to you coming into alignment with this person. I think that You might have a connection with them from childhood. Maybe you went to high school together. Maybe you grew up in the same neighborhood or something like that. But it doesn't have to be that. To me, something about showing you the way. This, I'll be honest with you guys. This reading to me right now is really cryptic. It's like there's like this energy of like, I don't know, like this evolution of like finding oneself. And somehow they are playing a role in that. This person who you might not even know or might not have any like connection to in this life, you might, but you might not. And it's like they're playing some sort of role in helping you discover parts of yourself. Parts of yourself that maybe you felt like were unlovable before, or maybe that you had to suppress. I think that this person or this energy is like talking about loving all of you or accepting all of you. It's like there's not a part of you that you have to hide, even though you might feel like you need to. You know how people say like you gotta hide your crazy on the first few dates? Hide your crazy so you don't scare anybody away. Now, I'm not against that, but it's kind of like that energy of like not just hiding your crazy, but like totally suppressing like yourself. I'm not really sure. Okay, let's talk about judgment. We got the Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. It's like this energy of putting yourself out there and consistently being disappointed. So it's like you just stop putting yourself out there. You just stop trying. It's like you do your best for people, or you're just a really honest person, or you really enjoy connecting with other people or being there for other people. And it's like that energy is never returned to you. So there's almost like someone coming. So you learn to get along by yourself, okay? You may have, the personality of someone who really enjoys connecting with people, but you've kind of withdrawn from that a little bit and just really poured that love into yourself. It's not that you're not a kind person anymore. I do feel like you are very kind and very loving and very attentive to the people that you're closest to. But it's like meeting new people is kind of out for you. Like connecting with new people is kind of out for you. It's not really something that you go out of your way to do. So it's like when this person comes into your life or comes back into your life, they're highlighting some aspect of you that you haven't really acknowledged. And it might be this, right? It might be the fact that you have been suppressing some aspect of you or going without in some sense. Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles for Cancer. The Page of Wands. The Tower at the bottom of the deck. Maybe you've convinced yourself that you don't want to connect with people, that you don't want new friends, and you don't want new love, and you don't want to put yourself out there. But this Page of Wands is a really optimistic energy. It's kind of like a dreamer. They're not necessarily putting boots on the ground getting things done, but they're fantasizing. They have these like grand visions for their life, and they just want to know, how do I get from here to there? They're making this kind of, I don't know, this imaginary plan, right? They fantasize. And I feel like in your fantasy, you want to make deeper connections with people. You do have a desire to make deeper connections with people. And maybe you feel a little bit left out or a little bit isolated, or maybe it's difficult for you to make connections with people. Maybe you just feel really different to people. Like you think differently, or you behave differently, or you act differently. There's something different about you that makes it more difficult to connect with other people. There's nothing wrong with you. I think part of that is also that you are really just a really genuine spirit. You know what I'm saying? And when you have gone through what you've gone through, potentially even in childhood, instead of you letting it corrupt you, it's almost like you learned how to love harder because of it. It's like you learned not to take love for granted and not to take connection for granted. It's like even though you're suppressing this part of you that wants deeper connections and to find like your soul tribe or people that you can really connect to, you understand that it's not something that's just going to happen with everybody, okay? and you realize that a lot of people maybe are like more guarded than you are, or like are more deceptive or manipulative than you are. You do seem like a person who's just like wears your heart on your sleeve, and then people like have like smashed it to bits and really disappointed you. It's like it's almost like, I don't know, getting embarrassed. Like you think people want to be your friend, and then they make fun of you behind your back, or it's like people set you up, and it's like those little, when you see like movies that are set in school, in middle school, high school, that sort of thing. It's like then the popular kid asks out the unpopular kid as a joke or something, and then all the popular kids are like laughing about it behind their back. That's what this feels like to me. It feels like you're a really genuine person, but you don't. It's like you don't hate because of it. You just learn that you're not going to connect with everybody. Now we all have our ups and downs, our ins and outs. We all make mistakes, but at the same time, it's like you're just not that kind of person. You don't really have it in you to like hate other people. And I just feel like, let me clarify this Knight of Cups, because there's something going on with this Knight of Cups, and I don't know if it's a person or just an energy. We have the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Swords. You might be resisting someone who actually has like genuine intentions, or somebody is coming into your life and you aren't gonna like take them seriously. You're not gonna like at first you're not gonna want to emotionally invest in this person because you don't know if they're being genuine. Like you're very skeptical of them. You don't know if you can trust them. So I don't feel like at first you're going to give them a chance, to be completely honest. But they're going to be persistent, okay? They feel connected to you in a way. Six of Cups. You know how, like, sometimes you can just, oh yeah. Three of Swords. You might have had a really difficult home life. And like I said, I'm not going to go too deep into that. But like it could have corrupted you. You could have become a really terrible person and you chose not to. Kudos to you for keeping your heart open and stuff like that. Like, 'cause that's a really hard thing to do. I think kind people, genuinely kind people, are a rarity in this world, and that's really sad. Because a lot of people create defense mechanisms and end up just becoming the people that they hate. And I don't think that you've done that. Okay, I think that the Three of Swords in this instance can talk about radical forgiveness. Forgiving the people in your past who have hurt you. And maybe this person was one of them. Okay, maybe this person approaching you with romantic intentions was one of them. Maybe they just remind you of that kind of person or those kind of people who hurt you in the past. I do think that this person is going to be very persistent. I do think that this person is going to it's like their intentions are very like, I want to talk to you. I want to get to know you. You're not going to push me away kind of energy. Because it's like they can see your heart. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like being able to connect with somebody. It's like in a world full of blue people, you're a purple person, okay? And sometimes you think under the right light, oh, there's another purple person. I'm going to go talk to them. And it turns out that they're actually blue. I don't know. This might be a really obscure idea. But then when you stop looking for purple people, you've been looking for purple people your entire life because you just want to connect and you just want to feel like you're not an outcast. I just got really emotional. And it's like this person is a purple person. Or maybe they're not purple. Maybe they're yellow. You know what I'm saying? But they also don't fit in with anybody else. And it's like they see you, even if you didn't notice them at first. And they're like, look, I'm different too. I'm like you. And you're like, no, I don't want. I think that if this person is patient with you and persistent enough, I think you will let your guard down. But what I will say is don't forget or don't give up, okay? Don't give up on your desire to connect with other people in a meaningful way because you will. You have not met all the people who are going to love you. Not yet. So please Try to be optimistic. I know it's hard when you've been disappointed, but I do think that this person in this Knight of Cups energy who's coming towards you is a very genuine soul. Okay? And it may not be romantic. This could be friendship. This Queen of Swords could represent an air sign feminine if it's not you being emotionally detached. So just keep your heart open. And I'm not going to say trust everybody, because we already know that that's not, realistic advice. And you shouldn't, because some people just can't be trusted. But there are purple people out there, and you will connect with them. Okay? All right. This is what I have for you, Cancer. I hope that this was helpful or enlightening in some way. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.